He's a defender, isn't he? Delaney. He's that type. He just loves doing that job and doesn't elaborate, doesn't need to.
Joining us late and wondering about the plot line here. Scott Dann, towards the end of the first half, kicked the bottom of an opponent's boot, kicked right into the studs and did himself some damage. A surprise to some that he emerged for the start of the second half, but he's ploughed on gamely. He's a very important player for Palace. Sanchez, Elneny, Bellerin, got through to Monreal. Ward was committed.
Yeah. Well, the problem for Monreal was that he had to take a touch, and in doing that, it just enables Palace just to be able to get in position and get a leg behind it. If he can come on and hit this first time, but he wasn't sure it was going to be headed by Ward.
Ozil, Elneny, out again as far as Monreal.
That's the swinger.
Certainly looked it. Sanchez running at Ward and winning a corner. He had half a mind to appeal for a penalty.
Off his body. The arms were kind of out and up, so it was the crowd appealing, not Arsenal, not the players. It catches him in the midriff.
Ozil, Monreal, dipped in by Bellerin. Suarez, the left back from right back, caught up by Koscielny.
They're still alive, Crystal Palace.
They've made 2 offensive changes, have one still available to them. Arsenal haven't dipped into their bench yet. And there is a Walcott there, there is a Campbell there, there is an Olivier Giroud there. Of course, Arsenal do have an advantage. Petr Cech's had precious little to do in the second half.
Yeah, and he probably should have kept that in and certainly got more distance on it.
Adebayor, Koscielny away from Puncheon. Elneny, Coquelin, Iwobi, Welbeck. Dann has brought him down and will add a yellow card to his injury.
Yeah, that was a cynical one from Scott Dann. Just didn't read it, and he was completely outfoxed. And he's just basically booted Welbeck.
There's now a flurry of activity, especially on the Arsenal bench. We're going to see Aaron Ramsey and Olivier Giroud in the very near future. Flung in by Ozil, away by Suarez. Iwobi, Bellerin, Elneny. Iwobi, Elneny, Ozil. Elneny, Ozil, Sanchez, Ozil, Elneny, Bellerin, Sanchez, squirted up for Hennessy, and Palace are on their way again.
Yeah, Delaney just got enough on it front post.
And again, taken off his toe by Bellerin, and Nicked behind by Laurent Koscielny.
Yeah, I think he tried to control it, Koscielny. It got away from him, but he won't mind that as long as he stopped it coming across the 6-yard box.
Double Arsenal change. First one in the centre forward position. Danny Welbeck is giving way here to Olivier Giroud. A couple of nearly moments for the England striker. His season, of course, relatively speaking, has only just begun. Still at the stage of enjoying being back. Alex Iwobi, whose professional footballing life has only just begun, and those who love the game are still at the stage of enjoying his every kick of the ball. He's a lot of fun. And a change once Iwobi is given way to Ramsey for Crystal Palace as well. Jason Puncheon has been withdrawn, and his replacement is Wilfried Zaha, who's been carrying a bit of a shoulder injury, which partially explains why he hasn't been asked to play the full 90 minutes today. Kavai's corner, flicked to the near post.
It's a touch
by Sakho.
Yeah, Czech just got a touch on it. I mean, he couldn't afford the ball to come back off the crossbar, Peter. So he had to help it on its way. He couldn't take that chance. It's a good stop.
So Kavai again. And whipped to the near post, this time a bit flatter. Comfortable clearance for El Neni. Back in a third time by Kavai, and this time Czech is unchallenged and gets rid in a hurry. Uncertain clearance from Suarez comes down for Ramsey, supported by El Neni. Good work from Sakho. And Suarez clear.
Yeah, and Sanchez has now made his way to the left side with Iwobi having departed, and Ramsey's playing from the right, and obviously Giroud, as we expected, up front. And obviously it's a move by Wenger just to get that second goal, to get that cushion.
Aaron Ramsey. Bellerin. El Neni. Suarez sticking tight. Sakho penned in. Delaney penned in even deeper. And he's yielded possession to Ramsey. And Ozil can have a look. It's Ozil's cross. Giroud! His first touch.
Well, I think he was fooled by what happened to Delaney just in front of him. And in the end, Delaney just kind of collapsed to the ground, and he wasn't expecting it, Giroud. He's got a bit of a drought, hasn't he, on the go, Peter?
Here's Sanchez. Dragged it.
He's under pressure. He has to hit it quickly because Delaney this time did get fairly close to. He just rushes the attempt. But he's a live wire, this fella. Always on the go.
Yeah, he's got 3 in 3 games. You're right about Giroud, though. He is going through a lean spell. He hasn't scored in the Premier League since getting 2 in that dramatic 3-3 draw at Anfield in the middle of January. And this is his 12th Premier League appearance since.
And his kind of presence in his own box, I think, might help as well.
There's Coquelin. Didn't help Giroud. The Arsenal support is uneasy.
Yeah, that was a French faux pas.
Gabriel got up well. So did Giroud. He got a shove from Delaney, but he was offside. Crystal Palace in search of an equaliser here as we head towards the last 11 minutes of the game. Having taken 9 points from the last 48 available to them since Christmas. Really has been a season of two starkly contrasting halves for Crystal Palace. 29 points from the first 17 games, 9 points from the last 16 games. And that's going to be 9 from 17 unless they can find a goal in the next 10 minutes plus. Sanchez. He's free. Giroud pushed him a shade wide. Giroud.
Well, Giroud was trying to pick out Ozil, who appreciated the attempt, but you want that the other way around, don't you? You want Ozil trying to pick out the big man.
Suarez, Bolasie, Cabaye, Sakho.
Yeah, I mean, Alan Pardew's